This is a very short special report for those whom live longest. No, for a while already, naa na may budget and allocation ang atong mga centenarians kanang ginatawag nato nga centenarian incentive gani kita sa Cagayan. Aside sa ato sa local nga ginahatag nato nga 100,000 sa atong centenarians, apil pa pod ang national. Muna ang rason nga daghan elderly gaanhi sa Cagayan, labi na kung hapit na sila mag 100, but our CSWD as well as our OSCO office ginalantaw man pod nga na ay certain years nga dapat nag-reside gyud sad sila diri sa atong dakbayan. Now, the national government has long recognized this importance nga pagtagad nato sa ato ang mga katigulangan, especially again sa atong centenarians through Republic Act 10868 or the Centenarians Act of 2016, which was expanded recently in 2024. Although again, this is already allocated, but Madam Chair, wala tay ordinance nga nag-protect, nag-ensure nga kada tuig naagyud ning budget nato for our centenarians. So at any time, kung madisideran, pwede siya nga mawala sa atong budget every year for calendar years. So kini siya nga proposed ordinance, Madam Chair, is to ensure nga naay permanence, ma-institutionalize, nga kada tuig naagi allocated budget for our centenarians. And aside sa 100,000 nga ginahatag nato, which is mandated by law, and as well as atong ginasupport sa local government unit, apil siguro, Madam Chair, kung itugot at nang i-appeal sa atong ordinance nga na sila posthumous nga plaque of recognition, even for those whom have passed on already pero nakaabot sila na may record ang OSCA ang CSWD ana, basin pwede tagaan pod nato sila og pagtagad, as well as a clear local mechanism or insakto nga pamaagi with CSWD, with OSCA, as well as with we work together with the barangays to evaluate those who are qualified nga centenarians. And again, to ensure nga naatay budgetary allocation every calendar year. Now, there is two significance that I wish to paabot sa atong mga kauban nga hopefully ato ning mapalabang. Ang first, of course, is our constitutional and legal basis na naa sa atong Philippine Constitution, Article 8, Section 11, as well as Article 15, Section 4, mandating the state to protect or state protection for the elderly. Katong Expanded Senior Citizen Act of 2010, which is RA 9994, the Centenarians Act, which I mentioned earlier, of 2016, which is 10868, expanded in 2024, and called Republic Act 11982, as well as the ILG Memorandum Circular of 2016, number 160, directing LGUs to recognize centenarians. Now, that is the constitutional and legal basis. But I think the more important nga dapat nato lantawon ani, Madam Chair, is the social significance. Number one, it amplifies the LGU support to the national efforts in recognizing and supporting and ensuring that centenarians in our city will be given its proper recognition and they're not overlooked and they're not forgotten. It encourages families and communities to continue cherishing the elderly, strengthening tradition, as well as it honors the dignity and wisdom of those whom come before us, who have lived through a century, Madam Chair. Kay dili tiaw nga moabot og 100 years old, ayahay na gani siguro kung makaabot ta. No, kami makaabot mi og 60. No, mahimo mi og dual citizen, may man ang uban nakasulay na sa 20%, kami di pa sigurado because life is quite uncertain. But to those nga moabot og century, I think it is good. And it would give respect and honor to those no nga niabot og 100. And to end, Madam Chair, again, this is a proposed ordinance that I hope the 21st City Council with the Chair, Madam Chair, if ever manggani, mahimo nato ni siya og legacy law. No nga nagpakita nga we are not just financially giving support to the families and to the centenarians of Cagayan de Oro, but we also treasure our elderly. And it is also a permanent reminder that Cagayanons who reach 100 years old or a century will always be honored in our city. And our draft, Madam Chair, of the proposed ordinance, amo na pong gipadawat sa Secretariat and to the respective Committee on Senior Citizens.